Hey, what's up, everybody? Dr. RJ here, your president of the Colorado Chiropractic Association. On today's episode, we got get to meet your board. And today I have the honor and privilege of interviewing one of my great friends, one of my buddies, my ride or die. He's your president-elect, and it's none other than Dr. Mike Lynch. Mike, what's
Hey
up,
guys,
man?
how much, man? How you doing?
Any better, I'd be you. Um, so Dr. Mike runs Adio Health and Chiropractic in Boulder, Colorado. Mike, tell all these people out here that might not know you, how long you've been in Boulder.
So we opened our doors December 1st, 2014. So coming up on 9 years. Been in Boulder since day one. So we moved there straight from chiropractic school. I graduated chiropractic school in 2014. In June, moved to Boulder August 2nd. We're at a chamber event August 3rd. And then we opened our doors December 1st. So it was bam, bam, bam. So, yep, been rock and rolling ever since.
Yeah, I know you got a great practice. If you're in Boulder area, you need to go check it out. He does really great things. So let's dive here because Boulder, when you hear the word Boulder right now, you think of probably one of the most exciting things out there. And if you haven't heard of it, it would be Coach Prime. So what's
Yeah.
the buzz like in Boulder right now with Coach Prime?
Yeah, it's pretty wild how much one man and his team can really change the energy of a town, of a city. I mean, it's the talk every single day. We've been in charge, or not in charge. We've been involved with the NIL, so the name, image, likeness with CU. We got started with that a couple months ago. So we've been seeing some players. We've been seeing one of the coaches, Coach Corey Phillips. They invited me to a practice a couple weeks ago, so I got to be a guest at a practice, which was actually really, really cool. So, I mean, I haven't met Coach Prime yet, but hopefully that will happen. But I mean, the man's the real deal. And then I got a tour of the actual facility, the Champion Center, and everything he says on these videos that you're seeing floating around on social media is actually happening. As far as like the accountability that he's holding for these men. That's the biggest thing is he says we're not raising boys, we're raising men. And I mean, on the team meetings, there's signs that say, no jewelry, no hats, no necklaces, no, everyone's in the same uniform. And I mean, it's legit. And there's a lot of excitement. We see maybe like a handful of people from the actual like CU athletics department, for like in the sports media department, that some of the people that are in charge of like the recruiting photos, and so those guys and ladies are just crazy busy. And so it was cool to get the tour of the facility. I mean, the place is beautiful. I mean, Folsom Field is just on another level. And I mean, honestly, it's not the biggest facility in college football, but to go from, not even a couple thousand people attending the spring game last year to 48,000 people this year, sold out, aired on ESPN. I think you're going to see a lot of excitement. And I know as an organization within the CCA, hopefully that's something that we'll be involved with as well.
Dude, man, like I'm excited just hearing you say that. And I know a little bit more about you than most. I know you played some college football. So were you like itching to throw on the pads and start hitting some guys around there when you were?
No, dude, I'm 5'7", a buck 90. Like, these guys are massive. I mean, these guys are huge. So, and that's what I was like trying to be super respectful, because I just wanted to take my phone out and be taking videos. But then I'm like, I don't know if I can do this, So like, I mean, but these guys are massive. I mean, I had a lot of buddies in undergrad that ended up playing in the league, and yeah, it's just these guys are just specimens. And so whenever you get to that level, it was really, really cool to witness, and I'm excited to get involved more.
Yeah, I'm excited for chiropractic to have you there and be that guy that's doing the NIL with them. Not even because I know you're a bit bigger than your own office. So I know that you want to use that prize leverage to get people using chiropractic in the state, and
Hmm.
that's why I was super grateful when you ran for your district position. Then you made that step into the leadership roles. So I'm just grateful to have you along doing this. And you could have said no, but why was it that you wanted to say yes to joining the board and getting more involved?
I think it's what they call voluntold, Dr. RJ, by you yourself. No, honestly, man, like it was just like when you approached me, said, "Hey, like we need to bring some more young docs up to the CCA to help with the state association." I was reluctant at first, right? Because it's just another thing to do. It's like we're married, we got kids, we got sports, we got activities, we got the office. It's just life's busy, and so just to add another thing. But then once you get involved, you realize how important it is. Especially through 2020 when Craig Pearson was president. Like, I don't think people understand the level of how much the CCA showed up in keeping people in practice and what we did as an organization for chiropractors in the state of Colorado. I mean, I didn't even realize it myself, right? Until even just being a part of the CCA, I didn't realize the extent of how much the CCA is involved in the state of Colorado when it comes to chiropractors. And I mean, it's just such important work. And so, and that's why I was just like, all right, let's take this thing, let's keep going through the ranks, and vice president, president elect, and president after you. And so, the CCA does really, really incredible work. And so that's why it's just like, hey, we just got to increase numbers. With numbers comes more strength. And bringing on younger docs getting involved, more energy. And of course, like we have to support chiropractors that practice all different types, in their practices. And so, if it falls within our practice act, we will support you, and we will do our best to be there for you if and when it's needed.
Yeah, it's like the changing of the culture, right? Like you said earlier
Mm-hmm.
with Coach Prime at CU, and I feel that's the way the CCA is. And if you share this with people, and they're the group that has something against the CCA, it's different now. It's changed.
Mm-hmm.
I think all of us on the board have changed from our own, you know, me saying this is how I do it, this is what I want to see, to, you know what, if it's in our practice act, I'm the guy that's going to fight for you, even though it could be different than what I do, because
Yep.
that's what it's about. It's about, strength in numbers. It's about growing this organization. It's about having our voices heard at the state level with legislators, which we're working super hard at this year.
Mm-hmm.
To go in there and be that change agent, right? It, and I know there's a lot of us that are like, we're not just talkers. We're like, we get it done. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what I love with the upcoming board is all you guys that are on the executive committee are all guys that want to get it done, and it's just
Yeah,
moving it forward.
same thing. It's like I used to be so dogmatic when it came to chiropractic. Like, hey, chiropractic, that's all you need, right? And then it's like, and then I had my own healing journey with my own health issue, and then I realized, like, like I need a little bit more. Not that I want to do all those things, and I don't do all those things, but some of those things do fall within our practice act, and so therefore we have to, defend chiropractors that practice different ways than us because it does fall within our practice act. And
Yeah.
so, obviously, we, in all of our practices, we lead with the nervous system because, and I truly 100% believe that we sell the most powerful message in healthcare, and that there's nothing more powerful than a fully functioning nervous system. That's our driving force. But, yeah, and so it's just the change agent is huge, and just bringing new energy to the board. I don't necessarily say, weeding out the old weeds, but essentially just cleaning things up, and getting in touch with these legislators and these people that are up top, and it's crazy how much politics are involved. I knew that, but I didn't really know how much to the extent of it. But it is crazy. So, but it's important. We need a seat at the table. So we need our voices heard, because especially with the opiate issue and the fentanyl issue in the state of Colorado, there's nobody better to address that issue than chiropractors, right? And so I'm excited about kind of some marketing things that we're going to be doing moving forward within the CCA as far as the state organization, and coming up with a tagline, a slogan to bring more people to chiropractors in the state of Colorado through some social media marketing, and marketing all over the place within the state. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah, and just so people are aware, we've got messages out to Governor Polis and his staff to try to get me in front of him, and take our legislative committee chair with us, and to go sit down and just have these conversations. Right? We need to
Mm-hmm.
start getting heard, and it's they're like, you'll never get the Polis the first time. I'm like, I don't care. Just put me in front of someone in his office so we can help. We just want to
Mm-hmm.
be that voice of change. So
Yep.
again, if you're in Boulder, if you're anywhere in Colorado and want to get to know Dr. Mike Lynch, please reach out to him. He loves to help. He loves to inspire. He loves to, share and make people successful. And so that's like all of us on the board. If you need anything, reach us. Thanks for sharing. I think, it's good for people to know you. What would be your last piece for people to hear from you today?
Oh, really? You come prepared. um, just become the best version of you. We've been talking about this a lot in my practice in Boulder, because Boulder has become very polarized, and so people aren't only coming in for that physical adjustment. People are coming in for that mental adjustment as well. And so just always be loving on people. Always have your team greet people with a smile when they come in, and leave them with the wave when they're done with their adjustment. We have many people that come to the office and say, I feel like I could come and not even get an adjustment and leave feeling better, right? And we don't put everything on how we feel, but chiropractic clinics are powerful in that way, that we help people in many, many different ways, and in, especially families and things like that. And so just really focus on the state of your practice. Just love every single person that comes into your practice. I don't see eye to eye politically or any other scenario with everyone in Boulder, right? But I'll serve every single person that comes through my doors, no matter who they are, no matter who they love. And so just always focus on that, and just lead with love, and continue to serve as many people as you can.
Yeah, no, I couldn't have said any better, man. And I'm grateful. I'm excited for when I step down as president that you're the next guy taking over, because I know everyone here is going to be in great hands. And you're going to love on the team, you're going to love on the board, and you're going to love on chiropractic and the docs. So I think
Yep.
we're looking really good for the next few years. If you have any questions for us, interest, please respond. Feedback's great. I hope you guys are
Yes.
liking the
Step up and
so.
help. Step up and volunteer. We need help. I mean, there's a lot of chirpers out there. All right. So if you want to help, if you want to make change, you got to step up. I mean, all of us, we all got. I mean, RJ's traveling, hockey, dance, all this stuff. I'm the same thing, right? We're busy, right? But we're still making the time because it's important work to do.
Important.
It matters. It matters.
And if we don't do it, who else will, right?
Right.
But you know what? Thanks
Cool.
to everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed getting to know Dr. Mike there. And again, until next time, power's on.